If we want to create a riff for a song that doesn't fall into a standard chord scheme category, we need a little strategy. And I usually break up the chord scheme in 2 bar sections and simplify the chords, so we get an idea of the basic structure without any substitute chords. Now, first of all, if the riff is for accompaniment, you wouldn't necessarily need it throughout the whole chorus. You can take 2s, like 2 bars riff, 2 bars solo, or play 4x4, or even take 8s. But now we're going to look at the riff over the whole song though, just to get the practice and the material, because you might need it, the other odd bits, later in the song. Let's have a look at the tab for the more or less official and usually played chords, because it doesn't matter here if you agree with them or not. Here's how I'd break up a tune like Indiana into 2 bar bits that would fit a 2 bar riff. Part 1. 2 bars F and D, then 2 bars G, 2 bars C, and 2 bars F, 2 bars B flat, and F and D, 2 bars G, and 2 bars C. Now part 2 begins the same, 2 bars F and D, then 2 bars G, 2 bars A, and 2 bars D minor. Now F and A, 2 bars D minor, and a turnaround F, C, F. Now originally it is in G, but most people play it in F, so that's what we'll go for here. And if you're beboppily inclined and like to, then you can transpose that yourself to A flat and adjust some chords to fit Donnelly. For the first 2 bars we start on F and move to D7. Now common notes between these chords are A and C. So I start on those, fiddle about for F, and then enter them again for D7. Something like... So I have F, and then D7. Then take the top line and see if that fits the chords for the next 2 bars, which is G7. No need to change the top line here. Then see what chord fingering will be suitable to embellish that. So we get G7. So... Now the next 2 bars are played over C7, and if we take the top line 1 step up in the scale, we come up with... So that'll be... Now we move back to F, but we'll be moving to F7, so our original licks can be used again, but this time ending on F7. Because we're going to move to B flat. The next 2 bars are over B flat, the subdominant, and they're going to be fun because there's an awful lot of different opinions about them. And first of all, let me say, I would play it like this. According to the original sheet music, there's 1 bar of B flat, then half a bar of B flat again, and half a bar of B diminished. So to be sure, I just play the common notes between B flat and B dim, as during solos quite a lot of musicians already go to B dim for all of the 2nd bar. And despite the fact that there is a major 3rd in the melody, quite often B flat minor or a substitute is played, which is okay again for Donnelly, but we're not going to be the chord police here. If you want to play the minor, go ahead and play... So the next 4 bars are the same as the beginning, so that is F, D7 and G7. And after that it's 2 bars of C7, but let's play a slight variation here, just to break up the monotony, but also to either emphasize the end of part 1 or anticipate the coming of part 2. I would play. So that is the first half of the song under our belt. So part 1 of our song is going to sound like.